Oh boy, it's been a very long time since our last Genshin recap, but as usual, I will be your host.
And I will be your guide.
Let's do a very quick recap of the entire thing real quick, since I bet you have forgotten what happened before. You are a traveler from another world and you are going around the 7 nations to find where is your sibling. We are currently at Sumeru, the land of wisdom, and we are going to Fontaine, the land of justice. And before you even step foot into Fontaine, you are already being stalked by someone. Oh wait, no, that's just Aya, but the stalking part is true though. Look, here it is. Okay, so you go to Fontaine, and the first thing you do is to ask how do you meet the Hydro Archon. I know getting straight to the point is good, but I don't think it's a good idea to ask how to see their god. Doesn't matter though, as the Hydro Archon came to greet you right away. By the way, these two are Linny and Lynette. They are your new friend. Remember the guy who was stalking you earlier? Turns out he was the one who told Furina you are coming and you are gonna have a duel with her already. Oh, wait, a duel in a court? Let me call my lawyer real quick. Oh wait, never mind, Linny is my lawyer and we won the duel easily. And I think it's time to talk about the prophecy.
And I shall take over to explain everything. So according to the prophecy, people of Fontaine are sinners. The water of Fontaine will one day rise up and flood the nation, dissolving all people, leaving the Hydro Archon alone.
So basically global warming.
Ye wait, no.
The water level is rising though.
Can you just leave? Ahem, so yeah, that's all for the prophecy.
So Linny and Lynette are going to perform a magic show that probably look like this. While you are on your way, you manage to stumble across a robbery.
You know we don't need to mention this, right? That's why we are recapping.
Okay, fine. I won't mention random stuff now. While on the Aqua bus you met Charlotte, who was investigating the disappearance behind young women in Fontaine. By the way, Child is also here. He mentioned that his master took him because he awakened something which he guess is related to a whale, and he gave you his vision because it's acting weird and went to fight Clorind. Fast forward, next day you and Paimon went to watch Linny and Lynette's magic show with the fine gentleman. As the great magician, Linny performed the disappearing trick on a lucky audience, but he actually make the audience disappear, and yes, just as you thought, he was arrested immediately. Now is a great time to call and wait, I'm the lawyer here.
Please do not mind him, I will go through the entire case with you right now. The disease is Cowl, Liney's assistant. The suspicious stuff that are the lucky audience was actually rigged and supposed to pick the disappeared woman, a broken vase with water on the ground, and the disappeared woman's dress on the floor. A suspicious thud sound was heard during the performance, and last but not least, a hook on the ground. The secret of the trick is there is a hidden box in the box. The lucky audience will be transported by using a mechanism that lowers the box and moved to the other box.
Wait, where did my macaron go? Ahem. The opera house is shut off after the incident, so the missing women could have not escaped. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to think about the truth behind the case. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait here for you. And it's time to reveal the truth behind the case now. Linny and Lynette are actually fate to Ian. The magic show they perform are just a distraction for Linny to do investigate on the oratress, and the entire thing is related to the magic Lynette used, which is disappearing into water, which makes the entire thing more connected. The hook used to trigger a mechanism, the water and dress on the ground. So in the end, Cowl is the one who planned all those, but something happened. Remember my missing macaron? Turns out Liliana did not disappear, she stole my macaron. How dare she? Oh ahem, sorry. She's from Monsot and stole the ticket to enter the venue after being picked randomly. She panicked. And even more when water was poured on her, producing the thud sound. Cowl heard the noise and went into the tunnel to see her not dissolved. He then thinks that the effect from the primordial sea needs time to work, so they had a fight breaking the vase. In the end, Cowl lost and was put inside the box. Then she changed her clothes and hid. And the water tank is also set up by Cowl to remove the evidence, but as you can see, it kinda backfired. From this incident we know that people can dissolve into water, as it was shown in front of us. He's a bad guy, so there's no need to worry, after all that you and Navia went. Wait, let Paimon say that line.
Alright then, let's have our farewell meal! Everything looks so good!
I agree, Paimon, I agree. So apparently someone put Primordial Sea into the drink and tried to ambush us, but as you can see, Navia came to save us. When you were asleep you talked with Oceanage regarding about Vache, and there's no need to worry about the situation now. Clorinda came to rescue us as well. Before we continue, let me put this here. By the way, according to Linny, Primordial Sea raises one's sensitivity to Hydro. So in order to find more information regarding Vache you decide to go find Nouvelette. But sadly he is unable to find any clues about Vache as well. I think we skipped the Navia's father case. I'll talk about it later, okay? Fine. So after some investigation we managed to narrow it down to 3 people who were close to Navia's father. First of all being Floron, advisor of Spinda di Rosula, Thierry who is a guard, and last but not least Marcel who is a businessman. So according to what we know, the one who is guilty should be someone who is rich enough to own illegal guard mechs, someone who can gather intel quick, and someone who is close to the disease.
So I think the suspect should be very obvious.
The suspect should be Greg.
Yes, it is Marcel. Wait, who is Greg anyway?
Greg.
You know what? You take over, I'm out of here.
Well, guess it's only me now. Anyway, it's time to bring Child into the court. Oh, did I say Child? Yeah, he is accused being the one behind the serial disappearance. And it's time for me to explain the entire case. So it goes like this. In a rainy day when Cinda de Rosula hosted a banquet, during that time 2 gunshots are heard from the courtyard. When everyone arrived they saw Callus holding a gun and Jacques dead from gunshot. In the end Callus decided to have a duel which lead to Callus's death. And with our newly found information we can reveal the truth. Jacques was going to shot Callus but changed his mind in the end. Seeing Jacques didn't shot, Marcel ordered the 3rd person to shoot Jacques to remove the witness and ordered him to dissolve himself to remove evidence as well. Why did Marcel do this though? It is because Callus was investigating behind synth, which is just primordial water but mixed with normal water, and the one behind all these is Marcel, or should I say Vache. That's right, Marcel is actually Vache and he is behind all the serial disappearance. During an expedition Vigenier accidentally came in contact with primordial water and dissolved. He kidnapped young women to find a way to bring back Vigenier. While doing so he faced a problem, Spinda de Rosula. In the end he planned the assassination and that's where we are at. So in the end he is guilty and was sent to jail. Also Child is guilty and sent to jail as well. It is not explained why he is guilty and why he is sent to jail, but I think it is for story progression. Please don't tell me I need to go rescue him.
So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
Damn it.
And this is how we got ourselves sent into jail.
This also started the most painful quest in Genshin I've ever done.
So the Footrest is building a big ship. No, not this one, this ship.
So are they dating? I need to know.
I don't think that's necessary, but I want to know as well.
Besides the big ship, the fortress is also above the primordial water. If the water leaks the fortress is gonna be flooded, which is happening right as we speak. But that's alright, Nouvelette is here to save the day using his
Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale
power. Oh, you thought I won't make that joke? I spend 1 minute getting this meme and I will use it.
So what did we learn in this chapter? According to Arlecchino, Farina might not be an Archon, rather someone who was cursed, and Child who managed to escape the prison.
We are also out of jail. Well, I was gonna make a joke of how long the time gap I played the quest and how long we were in jail, but I forget where is the clip. So yeah, let's get out of jail.
What's happening?
Man, something is happening again.
Breaking news, an earthquake happened near Poisson, causing the water level to rise up. So how's the situation there?
As you can see on the screen, many houses are destroyed and a ton of people are affected. The water is apparently mixed with primordial water. Although Spinda de Rosula launched a rescue operation, there are still many casualties. Unfortunately, Silver and Melis are also caught in the seawater while rescuing everyone. Now back to you.
So according to the last information that Arlecchino gave us, there is a ruin near Poisson that might be worth investigating.
You know I will be investigating that. Nothing is gonna go wrong with the expert adventurer here.
What were you saying again?
Have you seen the new anime? You know, the one where the female lead got reincarnated into a different timeline where everyone is acting weird and she needs to solve mysteries there.
No, not really. But thanks to Silver and Melis who bought time for Neuvillette to save Navia before she dissolve. So inside the ruin are 3 stone slates with the prophecy on each of them, but the last one is missing, which caused Neuvillette unable to decipher the meaning behind of it. But up until now Furina refuses to help and kept on hiding something.
Which we have a perfect solution. Violence. Okay, I'm just kidding, we are going to. Okay, I'm not playing now. We are gonna go put the Hydro Archon on trial. Here's how we do it. Navia arrange people to provoke Furina so she fall into our trap. A house. Not just a random house, a moving house that uses Linny's trick to move her into the court. After that, we set up the court to start the trial as soon as possible. Since we are unable to prove that she is not an Archon, we decided to prove that she is a human by having her touching the primordial water. It was proven she is a human once she touched the water as Sejuani checked her condition. While all that is happening, Fremen brought back the missing stone slate and the truth was unfolded again. Fontaine were once Oceanids that yearned to live on land. The previous Hydro Archon found a way by using primordial water. However, if they contact primordial water, the power will return back, causing them to turn back into Oceanids. The Hydro Archon and Fontaine are sentenced to the original sin as they were never allowed to create new beings. So in order to break the prophecy, the actual Hydro Archon sacrificed herself to give Neuvillette his power back. With his power back, I need him to go solo the abyss for me. Wait, no, we went to find Greg. Greg, the one behind all this. He likes primordial water, which causes the water to rise up. I gave him a slap and we should be good now. Before I was done with it, Skirk came in and stole my kill. Well, Fontaine is flooded now.
All hands, initiate emergency rescue!
Prophecy was wrong.
So Neuvillette used his dragon power to turn everyone into humans so they didn't dissolve. Next, Furina is no longer the Archon of Fontaine, and as the tradition of the story, the Gnosis is taken away by the Fae to E. But Skruck says that the Gnosis are Descenders remains and would bring misfortune. And that's all the lore bomb. We'll be visiting Natlan this year and I will see you there next time.